Yes, in this session, we are going to focus our attention on the different types of objectives that are really so vital for you to focus on, especially in business. As you're setting your objectives, as you're looking into the field, the market where you are going to do business, some of the key things you need to realize out of this market are the different kinds of items that will help you set your objectives so that they are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. We are going to look at the key different objectives and see how we could be specific in setting objectives, in how we shall be able to approach that environment to see that our products and services could be of value within that environment. Remember, we're looking at this majorly focusing at a position that we are in the COVID-19 pandemic financial shakeup. So, how are you going to set your objectives to do business or to start a business within this era? How are you going to approach that external environment? One of the key objectives that we have to put our attention on is what we call the financial objective. What is your financial expectation? Remember, we said in our previous session that you need to set objectives that are measurable, that you can count, that you can see that really this is the amount I've received, or this is the amount I expect to receive within this business. It gives you something, it gives you a light to focus on, it gives you a start to focus on when you're to start a business. Let's look at the financial objectives. What do we mean by financial objectives, and how can we set our financial objectives? What do we mean by financial objectives? These are the sales, the income, the revenue you expect to get from the business you are going to start. What are the sales that I expect to get? Let's feed this financial objective within our parameters, the SMART parameters. What are the specific sales that I'm meant to achieve if at all I'm to start my business? What are the measurable sales that I'm meant to achieve that really I can count them in terms of value, in terms of figures, that I can get this amount out of the sales that I expect to do within this season? Look at the market and see. Look at the people you're going to sell to. If you put a higher price, because sales are determined by price, if you put a higher price, that means you're failing yourself at this time when people don't have money. So you need to see, how can I use my sales, my price, to earn me more income, more finances, to earn me more revenue? So as you're thinking of the environment, you're going to start your business, think of how the sales are going to meet your objectives for that specific period, and be real in determining these sales. Don't overestimate sales. Don't overestimate prices. Because if you overestimate prices, the customers will come, will ask for the price, and later on they'll run away because they don't have the purchasing power to be able to transact business with you. So as you're looking at the sales, focus your attention. What exact price that am I going to set so that it will be attractive to these customers? So that will give you a specific amount of sales you expect to get within a given period of time. So look at your market very carefully and determine the financial bit of it, the financial milk you're going to take out of this market. Once you determine that, it will help you to drive or to start a business favorably. That's why starting businesses already start with low prices so that people can be able to take on the products. Or even businesses that are failing, that are falling down, they tend to lower down prices so that more sales can be realized. Addition of technology will minimize the costs, and therefore it will give you more sales, and that will give you a state to start on when you're thinking of a business. But if you think of high prices and the environment your customers cannot be able to buy, that is a bit challenging. So look at your customers and see how you could minimize your costs so that you could sell or make a price that is favorable to them, that is supporting to their needs, that's how you're going to create that relationship of expanding the sales for your business. Because whoever knows that at so and so's shop, the posho is sold 50 shillings less, he will be your marketing person to another person, and that will increase on your sales. So consider your financial aspect or your financial kind of objective very key when you're setting to start a business. Secondly, we are going to look at the market relationship. What is the market size that is going to buy your products? What do you think is the real market that is going to buy your product? And if at all you're entering the market, how are you going to focus your marketing strategies? What are your marketing objectives? What is the market size you're focusing on? If you're selling ice cream and you're selling it in a community whereby most of the people are take beer and waraji and the rest of those local brews, what is the market size you're going to satisfy? The children in the area, in the community, what is the market size you're going to satisfy? So look at the market size. Is this market size really favorable? Is it specific that I'm targeting this market size? For example, you're starting a school. Maybe you're starting a secondary school in an area where there is no primary school. How are you going to get your market? Which people are going to support your business? You need to think that I'm starting this school in this area, and the market that is going to feed me, I'm starting a secondary school in this area, and the market that is going to feed me is the primary schools that are around. That means now you can even specify and say, those in P7 in so and so in school A are 17. Those in P7 in school B are 19. Then you will be able to specify the exact numbers you expect in your senior one. Maybe let's look at a nursery school or an elementary school. Let's look at a nursery school. If you're looking at a nursery school, look at the mothers that are within the area. And more so, the mothers who are ready to give you children, because they're the ones that create your market. They're the ones that determine your market size. There's something we expect to be realized maybe 9 months, 10 months, a year from now. Probably Uganda is expected to have a baby boom because of this COVID lockdown and everything. Those are some of the things that are expected. But the issue is someone thinking of how to start a nursery school or a daycare or a baby caring institute or area? Such things, if you think about them right now and you start counting the number of people who are within the lockdowns within your specific area, it will give you some idea on how to start. So that is all market. Look at the market right now. What do the people need? Food. Look at the people who need food. Deliver the food. You can start a transport business to deliver food to feed different people. So that is the market size. You look at the market size. What do exactly people need? And you'll address that within your marketing objectives. And you'll say that within a specific period of time, I expect to address this within the market. Then the environmental objective.